were the top rookie last month and every month.
Hi, everyone. Time to get into it. NBA action on 2K Sports. Alongside Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. And how does the development, Greg, of role players affect a team?
It can be a major factor. Being able to fill the needs of a team, and that's what it's all about. A shot here, a block there. Structural players are critical.
Let's check out Indiana's starting lineup. They're going with Mathurin and Neesmith on the wing. Siakam is up. there with Thomas Bryant. And it's Nembhard in at the one. And the dunk by Bryant.
Oh, you love it when Thomas Bryant tries to finish with power. Forget about try. He does it. What a pretty dunk.
MP with it. Mathurin picks him up. Morant outside. To the paint. Here's MP. It's rebounded by Indiana. And this is the first season matchup for them against the Grizzlies.
And going back a season ago, it was a win for both sides in their two meetings.
You know, despite the disparity in talent, these two teams played each other tough last year. Let's see how competitive they are this time around.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
MP's gone 1 of 3 shooting so far. And we've got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. Shams, what's the story?
Well, guys, after their run to the conference finals last season, the Pacers moved to secure their roster moving forward, re-signing Pascal Siakam and Obi Toppin, then extending Andrew Nembhard. With a young team that's already shown so much promise, there is upside in staying the course. This team should have some staying power for years to come, guys.
No doubt about it. All right, Shams, we appreciate the report. Bryant with a screen on Morant. Nembhard the pass to Bryant. Morant with the steal. Jumps up. And then Morant rams it in.
And leave it up to Morant to put on a show. What a spectacular dunk.
Nice angle on that replay with the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Indiana moving the ball around. For 3, Siakam connects from three-point range.
Boy, not a bad beginning. 3 for 4 from the floor. Pretty good start.
Here's MP. And it's Bryant with the rebound. Pacers have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. They grabbed their own miss. A putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Boy, you better find Pascal Siakam and put a body on. Those putback dunks are devastating. Boy, when he's this deep, it's going to be tough to stop him, especially with a smaller defender.
And Smith down low. And Bryant slams it in.
Well, he's such a good athlete for a center. It's how he's able to succeed despite being one of the smallest 5s in the NBA.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. I was able to talk with the head coach of the Grizzlies for just a minute. We talked about Benedict Mathurin, their confident wing. Coach said guarding Mathurin is a challenge. He's got that it factor. We've told our guys who are defending him, you have to try to match his intensity. He'll eat you alive. Checking Benedict Mathurin, never an easy assignment. Kevin?
Thanks, David. And Doris, when you look at Aaron Nesmith, he is someone that is accepted readily, more responsible. Called the Grizzlies. Well, Doris, before he started playing basketball, Siakam was on the path to priesthood. And there are a lot of GMs in the NBA saying, amen, that he chose basketball.
Kevin, this young man actually attended a seminary and didn't pick up a basketball until he was 16. But even with that, he's built himself into an all-star and a champion. An incredible journey.
6 on the shot clock. Here's Shepard. It's hauled in by MP. And so MP will bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. They trail by 14. Jordan Jackson is out there with MP. Then it's Luke Kennard. Then it's Pippen, and it's Stevens in at the small forward position. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Pass to Neesmith. Walker with it from outside the arc. Now 1 for 5 with his first make.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
We're closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second quarter. Here's Shepard. Misses the three. The Grizzlies trail by 15. Here's MP. Pacers with the rebound. Jackson's got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Toppin. He's got 6. Back to Jackson. And he uses the glass on the layup. And the Pacers lead by 17.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Outside, Walker. Jackson has the open look. Wide open, couldn't capitalize.
Boy, he really wanted that shot, trying to make the defense pay for leaving him that wide open.
On the wing, Jackson. Pass to Kennard. Inside, here's MP. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And eventually, every player, GA, has to grapple with age, realizing they've lost a step or 2 against the young fellas. And sometimes that is a very slow realization.
Oh, it is, Kevin. Hopefully, by that point, it's less about financial security and more about prolonging the inevitable, simply for the love of the game.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
And Bryant throws it down.
And Mathurin proving he can be unselfish, wanting to find his teammates.
Huff passes to Pippen. Here's MP. And that one, good. MP's got 6 in the quarter.
There is an imagination, a creativity. This guy's passing drives the offense.
Pass to Nembhard. And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. The Grizzlies trail by 15. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Alden. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Tyrese Halliburton has become the face of the Pacers franchise. He says they've done a great job of allowing me to spread who I am and how I play throughout the organization. The guys and the coaches have adapted to that. Good things are happening. I want us to be the best team in the league. Kevin, he's certainly taking it in the right direction.
David, I'm infatuated with this guy as you are. He does so much at such a young age. Man, the sky's the limit. And a wide open look for Mathurin. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. The Grizzlies have gone 5 of 8 from the floor here in the second quarter. Over 60% shooting. Good on the bucket.
And you look at this scoring outburst by MP. What's incredible is he still has room to grow.
Siakam, right side. It's hauled in by Huff. For Memphis, they've gone 6 of 9 in the second quarter. Some good work from the field. MP getting out in front on the break.
Well, being able to finish through contact, essential for MP. No one going to make it easy on the interior.
Now, Nembhard. He averages more than 12 points a game. That's some dependable production. Toppin finds Siakam. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And we've reached halftime in this one. Pacers lead by 13. We've got more in store for you right after this.
Hey folks, thanks for...
When you take care of the boards, usually things turn out well, unless you're getting shot out the gym.
Which hasn't happened yet.
And we've got the playoff pictures. Thanks for spending halftime with us. Time to get...
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. MP really making a difference here.
What a welcome surprise that first half. Went above and beyond his usual scoring output.
A huge bonus. Boy, when he's contributing like this, it makes everything easier for his team.
Here's who Rick Carlisle is starting the second half with. The forward spots with Neesmith and Siakam. Andrew Nembhard is out there with Benedict Mathurin. And it's Bryant in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Greg, in January 2024, Pascal Siakam was traded out of Toronto.
And he came into the league an older player from a mid-major school. The Raptors did a lot to help Siakam, turning him into an all-NBA caliber player.
Boy, the evolution of Pascal Siakam has been such a pleasure to watch. The work ethic is commendable, and he's learning how to be a leader, guys.
Morant comes with the double team. Pass to Nembhard. Takes the three. It's rebounded by Memphis. They can look forward to the American Airlines Center after this game. They'll match up against Dallas. That will be a getaway game for them, a one-game road trip.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Indiana moving it around. Siakam outside. Now Neesmith. To the middle. Tries from 7. Mathurin against Kennard. And it's Mathurin missing. The Grizzlies trail by 13. To the inside. Here's MP. It's stolen by Mathurin. Pass to Nembhard. Here's Bryant. Some solid defense there from Jackson.
It was an ugly start to the second half. They're still scoreless in their first 5 attempts.
MP, that's for 2. And so it's Rick Carlisle here calling timeout. And coach is just...
MP, come on.
Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. To the middle. The jump hook, and it's sent back by Bryant.
Boy, you'd love to see more of this from Thomas Bryant. He has the length necessary to send shots back.
They've got John Morant. MP out there with Jackson. Then it's Luke Kennard. And it's Stevens in at the 3 spot. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Siakam hits them both. And Morant's got the ball here for the Memphis Grizzlies. 7-point differential. McCormick's shot is off. And Indiana shooting in this game, 45%. Here's Siakam. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That's on Jaren Jackson.
I think the value of Pascal Siakam is the skill set on both ends of the floor. He can play multiple positions either end, and he can lift his team in any number of ways.
Bryant with the steal. To the paint. Here's Mathurin, and the layup falls. And the Pacers lead by 10. And a moment here to take a look at some of the hustle stats for the Pacers.
All game long, they've had active hands and really out in the passing lane. And that aggression on defense has resulted in a ton of steals.
Those block shot numbers are big as well, guys, sending a clear message. We are not going to be scored on easily.
Siakam, that's good.
Well, this is part of Pascal Siakam's growth, the willingness to absorb nightly responsibility to score the ball.
McCormick. Pacers with the rebound. Bryant's got 9 rebounds now tonight. Siakam outside. From outside, off the mark. The Grizzlies trail by 10. Pass to McCormick. And the foul called on MP. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
And Indiana shooting about 40% here in the fourth quarter. Outside Mathurin. And the call will go against Benedict Mathurin. That's his first foul. Inside, here's McCormick. And the rejection by Bryant. Pacers leading by 10.
And we'll just watch the clock wind down, guys, in what will turn out to be a win here for the Pacers.
And one area that stands out that we've seen tonight from them, their aggressiveness in getting steals, something I know that you really value yourself.
I think it sparked their offense. It deflates the opposition. And when you have the type of effort we saw tonight, it's pretty hard to overcome that defensive pressure down the stretch.
And so this will mark the 15th win of the year for them.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
There's 25 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Siakam's shot is off. MP outside. And the shot is good. 11 seconds left in the fourth. So no problem for Indiana as they get the win. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you have to feel good about it. Really an outstanding effort all the way around.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for tuning in. So long.
Got to tighten up and get him next time.
I see a lot of people jumping on MP for all those turnovers, but everyone has bad games. Hoopers know. It's no big deal.
Hey, it's just one loss. I gotta get up early tomorrow to wait in line for some barbecue. No overtime tonight, okay? Every game is a new day,
Tickets are still available for the next game, so purchase your tickets today. Visit the ticket counter for available games or sign up for your season tickets today.
The National Basketball Association and the Dallas Mavericks are committed to his...
And the temperature is rising here already with the watch party in full swing. And in terms of the NBA Cup tournament, one team is out, the other is alive, Grant.
Yeah, B.A. So while this game counts the same in the regular season standings, one squad has that extra motivation, a chance to advance in the Cup and get into that single elimination 8-team bracket.
It seems we always keep circling back around to the topic of MP, and tonight is no different with the last game for him in the group stage of the NBA Cup. Of course, he's professed that he's taking his team all the way to win the Cup this season.
Hey, more power to him. I mean, he's got the swagger to make those statements, and I'd say he's delivering so far. You know, the most inspiring thing about MP's leadership is how it rubs off on the team. The whole organization is rooting for his growth as a leader and the sort of impact that can have on elevating his teammates as well. I think we're going to be in for a good one tonight.
And the starting lineup for the Grizzlies. Manning the backcourt, we'll see Moran and Payne. Jackson out there with MP. And it's Stevens in at the small forward position. Well, we have a chance to hear from Shams Charania. He's calling in right now. Shams, great to have you on, bud.
Thanks, guys. Well, after their three-point shooting abandoned them in the finals, the Mavericks have addressed that shortcoming in a major way, acquiring one of the Splash Brothers, Klay Thompson. Klay is eager for a fresh start and an opportunity, I'm told, to add another ring to his championship resume. This should be a match made in heaven.
Without a doubt. Shams Charania with the report. Thanks, Shams. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
A bit ago, Jason Kidd and I were able to chat. They were concerned with Jaren Jackson Jr. on both ends of the floor. Coach saying defensively, Triple J covers so much space, a blocking machine. And on the other side of the ball, Jaren has serious skill for a man of his size. He's a tough game plan for us. Jaren Jackson Jr., a two-way menace. Brian?
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. Here's Davis. After the basket by Memphis on the other end. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
AD just shoving past the inside contact that time. Powerful move getting it done.
It's stolen by Lively. And the first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. On the wing, Thompson, guarded by Bain. Here's Washington, and he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for two.
Savvy play that time on the part of Washington. Got his man in an awkward position, and then drew the foul.
Dallas shooting their second and third shots at the line here. And so Washington nails both of them. For Memphis, they've gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Jackson outside. Down low. Here's McCormick. Yes, and a nice assist from Jackson. McCormick's got 6.
Oh, my. Powering through the contact. MP just went to work on them in the paint.
Dallas has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Washington outside. To the middle. Here's Lively. And a slam dunk by Lively.
Climbing the ladder, going upstairs. Lively, he doesn't have to go far to flush it.
Here's MP. He's got it. 4 for 4 now. He's automatic. And the lead just keeps changing hands.
5 times already, and we still haven't gotten out of the first half.
And so Jason Kidd calls for the timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. This is the first they're seeing of Memphis.
And despite the difference in talent level, these teams were fairly evenly matched last year.
Grizzlies on D. Here's Irving. 17 points in his last outing. To the inside. And a slam dunk by Lively.
Well, it's fun watching Irving share the ball. I mean, when he concentrates on running the offense, this team is really dangerous.
Here's McCormick. That shot off the mark. Excellent D there from Lively. And it's Davis penetrating. Shoots over Jackson, and it's Dallas scoring again.
Even when the defense is stellar, Davis still able to score the ball. That's what makes him an elite talent. He can make hard shots look easy.
Now here's MP. Give him 8, and they double up MP. And we're going to have a jump ball.
Jump ball call.
Slams it home.
One of the dominant dunkers in the league. Davis can put on the show in there.
You know, Clark, 2024 saw Anthony Davis make his return to the All-Star game.
And really, B.A., such a pleasure to see him back on the court, healthy and producing. That's not been an issue. The issue has been him being hurt and not being able to be on the court. But he's a perennial all-star when he's healthy and playing and doing exactly what he's done throughout his career at both ends, be a dominant center.
Now here's Thompson. We saw him with 11 points in his last game. Washington finds Irving. 5 to shoot. Screen by Lively. Pulls up. And it's Irving missing.
And the defense gets bailed out by the miss. He usually converts that.
Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. That's on Derek Lively.
You know, so far, I'm pretty impressed with MP's attitude. He doesn't seem like a young hothead. He knows he's got a lot of work to do on his game.
A big group substitution here for Dallas. Gafford, he's checked in for Lively. Prosper comes in for Davis. Marshall, he's checked in for Washington. And Dante Exum subbed in for Thompson. A big group substitution here for Memphis. Edey's checked in for Jaren Jackson Jr. Jackson comes in for Stevens. Kennard, he's checked in for Bain. And it's Pippen in for Moran. Outside Irving. There's the three. And the three-pointer goes.
This team looks to him to score the ball. They feel good when he's taking the shots.
And so it's Dallas leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. They're going with a whole new group out there. On the court right now for the Grizzlies. Manning the backcourt, we'll see Moran and Bain. G.G. Jackson is out there with MP. And it's Huff in at the 5 down low. Well, remember, this is Game 4 of group play in the Cup, Grant. The winner in each of the 6 groups will advance into the 8-team knockout rounds.
And they'll be joined by a wild card team in each conference. The second-place team with the best record. And if those records are tied, they'll go to point differential. Trading the lead back and forth, neither side is willing to back down.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian, Anthony Davis is letting it fly. He said, the way that teams are playing me, I've been getting back to the mid-range. It's an easier shot instead of fighting the double team, so that's all it is, continuing to trust it and shoot it. Brian, we've seen that jumper be a real weapon for him.
Yeah, that's a good call, Allie. Thanks. Now here's Dinwiddie. He's got 5. Oh, the power! Anthony Davis!
Really nice job. Excellent there at analyzing the pick and roll. Give Dinwiddie any type of passing lane, and he'll take advantage of it.
Stolen by Davis. And here's the fast break. Here's Lively. The putback. Controls the rebound and the putback. And it's a 7-point Maverick lead.
Adds to their lead. They've been able to rely on him all night.
Oh, and the dunk by MP.
Come on, man. So aggressive. MP, that trait will take you a long way in this game.
Now here's Dinwiddie. Looking at his stats, he's putting up about 7.5 per game. And Lively with a basket on the assist by Dinwiddie. Dinwiddie's got his 5th assist in this one. MP with it. Checked by Washington. Here's McCormick. And it's blocked by Davis.
Expert timing by Davis on the block. right when the ball was at its apex, he got it.
The three from Thompson to get it again. Lively. And a slam dunk by Lively.
Oh, nothing soft about that.
Was not going to be denied. Just took the dunk that was right in front of him.
Well, you know, if nobody's going to put a body on him, then that's going to be the result.
7 seconds left in the second period. Jackson finds Morant to the paint. Here's McCormick. 3 seconds left. MP battles him inside.
You know, with that kind of height mismatch, you've got to send help defensively.
Derek Lively has been leading the charge for Dallas. Between his scoring and rebounding, an excellent period. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere.
The Eastern Conference winner, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Well, the Greek Freak, always a great pick for this award because he's so consistent.
So let's dig into that first half now, and what was a very solid performance for the Dallas Mavericks. Thanks for tuning in.
And we played through the first half. Plenty of basketball left in this one. MP really making a difference here.
Well, he really outdid himself in that first half. Stepped up and gave them a big lift.
Well, you know what? They've given him an increased role tonight, and he's taken full advantage of it.
Derek Lively is out there with Davis. Then there's P.J. Washington, then it's Thompson, and it's Irving in at point guard. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. And then Morant with the jam!
And that sequence was all Morant. Excellent work turning his defense into offense.
On the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, good looks by our terrific camera crew. Now here's Davis. Give him 8. Back to Irving. For 3. Stevens with a rebound.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
McCormick can't hit.
Hard to earn more touches when you miss shots like that.
Despite entering his 30s, Anthony Davis is not slowing down, Greg.
Yeah, B.A. And last year, AD put up the best rebounding numbers of his career. And his shooting percentage also very high. And just watching him, Davis is still an all-NBA caliber player, capable of taking over on both ends.
Rim running, shot blocking, rebounding, Lively, elite in all three categories.
Inside, McCormick. The shot comes out. Excellent D there from Lively.
Far from an ideal start here. I mean, this half just 1 for 4 so far.
That's a decent look for him. He just couldn't convert.
Down low. Blocked.
Nice D by Lively there. He can block shots both at the rim and out away from the basket.
Thompson passes to Davis. Here's Washington. Now here's Irving, hounded by Morant. 4 on the clock. And that one's good. Irving's got 5 now.
Hey, the skills of Kyrie are obvious, but what isn't so obvious is underestimated.
Here's Morant. He's got 12. Here's McCormick. The Mavericks pull it in. Davis has got 5 rebounds tonight. Marshall can't hit.
That's their plan, to get him an opportunity to finish in tight. That's a miss they can live with.
To the middle. Here's McCormick. Good. And the setup by Morant. Morant's got 4 assists in the game.
That's serving it up on the platter there. What a nice...
Oh, it's good! He hit it!
Just beating the buzzer. Listen.
All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. On the court for Memphis, They've got MP, and it's Pippen in at the shooting guard position. And here's Exum. Pass to Dinwiddie. Gafford the screen. And the dunk by Gafford.
I'll tell you what, his vertical is awesome, off the charts. A short center who still makes his presence felt.
To the paint. Gafford grabs the miss. Gafford's got 5 rebounds in the game. From 11 feet away, Marshall with the bucket. Marshall's got his first bucket in this one.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
With some arc. MP shot is good.
With the way he can fill it up at this age, it's scary to think how good MP might be in a few years.
Here's Gafford. And the dunk by Gafford.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those.
Does it as well as anybody, fellas. Tremendous skill while in the air.
Exum outside. Pass to Irving. Huff pulls it in. The Grizzlies have gone 1 of 4 since the fourth quarter began. Ooh, poked away. Dinwiddie outside. And the dunk by Gafford.
You could just see how in sync they were there.
That's what it takes to pull that off.
Boy, both ends of that play, guys, were fantastic.
Morant, the pass to Pippen. Here's McCormick. And MP throws it down.
I just love the strong finish there inside.
Man, he's got that dunker's mindset, doesn't he? Always ready to pounce.
An absolutely tremendous athlete, able to go up and finish over the biggest of defenders.
Clark, a lot of NBA pundits like to issue bold preseason predictions. I don't think you fall into that camp.
Yeah, I'm a little more measured in that regard, PA. I like to base my predictions.
And so Dallas takes this one by a big margin. And for the NBA Cup tournament,
rest, recuperate, get ready for tomorrow. Man, y'all better win tonight, or some of us might need new jobs.